Peters, owner of my shop, Mr. AC, Phoenix, Arizona. So we're going live today. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like at 750. So if you like any of my content, please like and subscribe, share, and let's go from there. I'm an AC tech for 20 years now, certified. 11 of them years are just me on my own. I did have some help for the last 5 years, but I'm back doing it by myself. But I learned by myself, and the only way that you learn is hands-on. You got to do it, and just like playing a video game, you don't get good until you keep trying. So that's what I keep doing today. So 20 years and 11 on my own. And I started off as a shop manager in the early 2000s. Worked for a former NFL player who rented a shop, and I was the manager of that shop, top salesman and all. And we had a car wash and everything with it. But we hired a guy that wanted to rent an area of ours to do AC work. And we were like, hey, that's something new. You know, I've always worked at Jiffy Lubes and stuff like that, quick oil and lubes. Our shop was brand new, opened like the day after Christmas, 2001 or 2, I can't remember. And yeah, we had a car wash. We turned it into a full car wash, and you know, the store did pretty good for a while. And but you know, we hired that guy to take a corner and do AC work, and ever since then I was interested. And I always wanted to learn more about AC work. It seemed like this is something to learn, especially when it's 111 degrees today here, you know. We all think we could just go to the store and buy a can of FREON, put it in there, and everything's going to be okay. But no, that's not the way it works, especially in today's cars. Everything is a throwaway. And you mess it up, or if it gets hot once while you're driving, there's an issue. It's time to replace. I mean, it's the only way. There's no shortcuts in AC work. You have to do the whole thing if you want it to work right. So anyways, back to where I was working. I listened to the dude. I wanted to learn, and he told me some stuff, and I took off from there. I learned how to vacuum and recharge the vehicles little by little. Some of them weren't working that good, and the guy that taught me how to do AC work, talk about accident prone. He broke everything. Everything he touched, it just broke. One day he came to my work when I was working at a tune-up shop, and not only does he show up, his brother-in-law shows up and wants me to check the AC work. It's AC on his Denali, and well, his brother-in-law was there, so he told him to do it. Right next door was Taco Bell, so he went right store. He told his brother-in-law, look, I'm gonna go get me some tacos at Taco Bell. Don't break anything. I'll be right back. Sure enough, I'm not kidding. He put his hands in underneath that hood, touched the heater hose, because they're like plastic connections, broke it. Now we got coolant all over the floor, and here comes the big brother-in-law, and he's, oh man, it's just funny stuff. It's stuff I remember because he did break everything. So I learned things not to do. But he gave me this general knowledge on what to do on AC work, and you know, you watch YouTube and you learn things, and you go from there. Cars I like to work on: Hondas, Toyotas, Nissans, some Fords, some Chevys. I don't take Mercedes or BMWs or some Mazdas and some little Chevys. They're like molded. The whole front end is molded, and you can't take nothing apart. Radiators got to come out. You're making a big mess, and I don't mind taking the front bumpers off. You got to do a lot of that to take off condensers, but some of them cars are just, it's not worth getting into, you know. It's so I pass on some of those cars. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I can pass on a job. Ain't that something? Camaros, you know, they're common to break a blend door, the door, not the actuator. But you know, these new Camaros, you gotta take the dashboard out, the front windshield has to come out, and that's not cool at all. You can watch one of my videos. We did learn how to get underneath the dashboard and use the Dremel tool and cut this perfect little shape, pull that door out. I mean, it was 20 bucks at the dealer for the blend door. And it's just big, it's long too, it's like that long. So we have a video on that, you can check that out. Yeah, just telling you a little bit about myself. So, I used to work in South Phoenix at a lube shop. I started doing AC on my own over there. And the guys next door, they used to do AC on cars, and I used to go back and forth and talk to them and learn stuff and take hoses to be repaired. And one day they were gone. They just packed up and left. So I talked to the owner next door and see what I could do about getting myself in there. This is all new to me, you know. If I can manage store's money, I can manage my own store, you would think. So yeah, I took it over, standing outside on the sidewalk holding a free AC check sign, and that's how I started. I stayed at that shop for, I want to say 9 months, 8 or 9 months we stayed at that store. And then I just took it home after that. And ever since then I've been working on my own. So it's fun. You're your own boss. Bummer part is when you work alone, it's hard sometimes. You do need an extra hand. Sometimes putting a serpentine belt on a little car that way underneath the car, but you need to be over there on top to put it on. It's just hard for one person, but I do get it done. And I have notes here, I'm sorry. But you know, it's a mechanic's dream to own and rent a place and work for yourself and give it a shot. So me doing this on my own for 11 years, I've gotten pretty darn good at it because there's no one else to blame when it don't work right. So one person, I take the time and do it right. And I'm not a guy that keeps the cars here for a week or more, or it's a day, 4 to 6 hours on some cars and a little bit longer on some of the others. But hey, if you do it right, you'll come back and refer other people. So, yes, that's where I'm at. I want to thank everybody that is not watching live now, but that's okay. Hopefully you all watch this later, see what I'm about, learn how to do some videos now. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers because I'm almost there. I'm at like at 753 or 4, something like that. So, yeah, people, root Mr. AC on, Phoenix AZ, and thank you for watching.